Hey, gist lovers, welcome back to Bass Trending Gist. We are diving deep into a story that has refused to go away. The complex saga between talented artist Cynthia Morgan, also known as Madrina, and her former record label boss Jude Okoye of Northeast Entertainment. But this isn't just about them. We are focusing on the role of a very controversial third party, outspoken social media critic, Verydarkman. Recently, Cynthia Morgan released a video giving her side of the story on how Verydarkman inserted himself into her affairs, promising to be a mediator, but allegedly ended up causing more drama. We have the full video and we are going to break it down into four parts, giving you the facts and the backstory you need to understand the full picture. Let's get right into it. So, to set the scene, this whole new chapter started when Verydarkman publicly advised Cynthia to stop playing the victim and apologized to Jude Okoye, claiming he had the facts. This clearly triggered Cynthia. In this first clip, she explained the history of their interaction, starting from Verydarkman's video about her and how she responded to him, which led to them exchanging numbers. So sit back and take a watch.
Well, now, well done. Good afternoon or good evening. So, I saw the video that Ose made, and I want to respond to that. I intentionally did not mention his name because I didn't want to judge him. I wanted him to be the one to judge himself. And he obviously has done that. So the only reason why I'm not calling him on the phone to tell him that, hey, you fuck up, is because he wasn't decent enough, right, to call me and talk to me. So let me run you guys through how me and this young man started talking. A couple of months ago, he posted on the social media talking about Mercy Chinwo, about what Mercy Chinwo, the problem that was going on with her and her label. And then he mentioned my name, that Mercy Chinwo should go and beg her record label, or else she will end up like some artists that had issues with their label. And then he mentioned my name. And then I came out to respond to him. I don't know him from anywhere. But I responded to him and I told him, what you're doing right now is emotional blackmail. I don't know if you know the story I don't know if you know what really transpired with the other artist name that you mentioned. But with me, you have no idea. That was my response to him. He didn't respond. Everybody went their separate way. And then I think like a couple of months later, I saw a message. He sent me a DM on my Instagram account. He said he would like to speak to me. At first, if you know me right now, I'm not even going to lie. Maybe, obviously, I'm not very receptive to friendship. I'm not going to lie you. And especially with somebody like VDM, when be say, over time, I don't observe the guy say, in the talk without fact. If you want to settle matter between two people, or if you want to enter any matter between two people, you go make sure say you sit down. Even if you not sit down, not saying you sit down with anybody, but make sure say you get accurate information of wetin transpire between those two people before you go, give your own opinion for the matter. So after it took me about 24 hours to send him my number. I wasn't sure if I wanted to speak to him. So, but I said, I can post the message on this place maybe after this live. So he sent, I said, is everything okay? I said, are you okay? At first, because I'm like, what's going on? Why are you reaching out to me? Because you've never reached out to me before. I said, is everything okay? He said, yeah, everything is okay. Like, I would like to speak with you. And then I gave him my number. And then he called me. Or rather, I called him because he tried to call me on WhatsApp back and forth. And then I called him. And then he said, hi, whatever, like, I had a conversation with somebody, or let me even put the name out here, with Peter Okoye. And then he told me some things. And I really surprised. I don't know, say now so the matter happen. Now make me call you, say, make I apologize to you, because I know hear from you before I judge you.
So, after that initial exchange and apology from Verydarkman, they established a private line of communication. However, things took a sharp turn. In this next part, Cynthia recounts a phone call where Verydarkman confronted her, armed with information he claimed he got directly from Jude Okoye, and accused her of lying about her situation. So watch this.
I said, okay. I said, thank you very much for calling to apologize, because, well, not be everybody now go make mistake, apologize. Even though, say, now outside, now public, now you for talk against me, because normally you're not supposed to come apologize to me in private when you don't talk to me for public. But I still didn't care. He said, when he apologized, I said, thanks. I didn't really go further to ask him that, what did Peter say to you? Blah, blah, blah. I don't really ask him questions. But immediately, when he just apologized, I said, okay, no problem. So afterwards, we started talking, like not every time. Like he would call me, sometimes I would call him. That was how we're just talking. Hello, how are you doing? And that was it. Until 4 days ago, or 5 days ago, when he called me. He called me. Okay, I hear saying there for Lagos. I can't call him. Say, Alpha, I hear say you did Lagos. So he said, I saying just enter Lagos, blah, 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 and all of those things. I said, okay, no problem. He's saying, I will try to see you before I go back Abuja. Now I say, okay, no problem. Then all of a sudden he called me. I just say, he want to tell me, say, Alpha, I did your area, or I did Island, or I want to see you, all of those things. Then the next thing he said, hi. I said, hi. I said, hey, like, he's like, I bumped into Jude. I said, okay. I accused him that he took your name. He took your catalog. But look at what he said. He said he didn't take your name. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. That you're lying against him. And the first thing I asked him, I said, because the way he sounded, he called me to accuse me. He didn't call me to ask me questions. Say, my friend, see wetin I hear, ask me. He accused me. So the first time I asked him, I said, are you taking sides? He said, no, I'm not taking sides. I said, okay, if you're not taking sides, then let me tell you what I think is going on. And then I told him, I said, there was never a time, quote me wrong, that I said Jude Okoye took my name. I say, if you said I said it, then provide a video or an evidence, a written evidence or a video where I said Jude Okoye took my name. And I said, okay. And then I said, that was people. It wasn't me. I never said Jude took my name. He took my catalog. And then he said, okay. He said, but then he said every other thing. You lied on him. You came to his house. You were threatening him. You came to his house. You were knocking on the gates. Blah, 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 and all of those things. I just keep quiet. I no talk. Because person where they owe you money, now your gate are supposed to come knock. Not being gate are supposed go knock. Go ask and say, guy, give me my money. So which bad I do say I go in gate, go knock, say, give me my money. But he just talked. Sincerely speaking, when he said all those things, I didn't respond to him.
Now, this is where the story gets even more intense. After being accused of lying, Cynthia's main request was for a face-to-face meeting with Jude Okoye to clear the air once and for all, with Verydarkman as the mediator. VDM allegedly agreed, but according to Cynthia, he kept making excuses and delaying the meeting, leaving her frustrated and suspicious. So just watch it.
And then I said, you know what? He said, so Alpha, what's the way forward? What do you want now? I can actually, tell him to give you back your catalog and whatever it is. I said, bro. And then he now said, I said this in my other videos. He said, the guy say, the only way he go fit give you your catalog, now say if you apologize to her. I'm not gonna tell him, say, bro, I know the whole Jude apology. Wow. You understand me? Wow. So if not that one, I no feel apologize to Jude. You understand? And I say, okay, so if I no go apologize, I say yes. Say, let me forget about the matter. And I say, no problem, forget about the matter. Then I say, I wish him all the best. May carry the catalog. They go. That was the conversation that we had. Then it was that night that I had that dream where I said, where Jude was telling me whatever he was saying. When I woke up, I called him. If you go, you can watch all my videos. Me, I'm not the person who be say I don't have any reason to be lying on anybody. That's not my nature. Do you understand me? So when I woke up, I was angry. I came on Instagram and I told everybody, like, bro, you don't fight me rich now, guy. You carry catalog. You lie for my head. You not get what you not talk. There's nothing Jude hasn't said about me. What he has said about me, even on the media, is small. Is small compared to what he has been, what he tells individuals when he meets them. And he's been doing this since 2016. So I came on here and I told everybody that this is what is happening, blah blah blah. But I didn't mention names. I said somebody called me. I didn't mention a name because I didn't want a situation whereby I don't want to claim anybody. I want to make VDM make him stand on his word. And I knew he was going to make a video. I was waiting for him to make a video. I wanted him to stand his ground on whose side he was. Let me see if he's an intelligent person. And he has proved himself today. Do you understand me? So when I was done making that video and I posted it here online, I called VDM again that morning. He didn't pick up. When he saw what I had posted, I don't know whether now the video now I don't post. Get one right up on that fair post before the video. You not pick up on that call him in the morning. Say I want to tell him, say see what in the apple no. When he now saw the post on Linda Ikeji, VDM now sent it to me. I say, Alpha, I see your post, but Shebi, you tell me yesterday, say they're interested in the catalog again. Now tell him, say yes. I told you I wasn't interested in the catalog, but look at what I saw at night when we were done talking. And then he said, really? I said, yes. He said, okay, no problem. And that was when I told him, I said, bro, I've been going through this for a while. This is not the first time that I've been through this. I've been going through this for a while with Jude. I said, you know what you're going to do for me? I want to see Jude face to face. Make it not be say, nah, them say. You understand me? I want to see him face to face. Make we talk. He said, okay. He said, if that's what you want me to do, I will do it. I said, okay. I said, I'll be expecting your call. I said, I'm going to call him and then I'll get back to you. I waited for VDM for about a couple of hours. He didn't call me. I called him. Do you understand me? When I called him, he picked up. I said, Alpha, have you spoken to Jude? He said, yes. I've spoken to Jude. I was going to call you, but I'm busy. I said, so Alpha, what's the way forward? He said, Jude, don't agree to meeting. I said, okay, cool. I said, when? He said, it's up to me. And I tell him, I said, bro, I'm ready today. I'm not going to push it to another day. I said, I'm ready for us to meet today. And then he said, okay. He said, it's going to get back to me. I waited for VDM. This conversation we had in the afternoon, I waited for VDM through maybe to 7 p.m. in the evening because I don't really go out at night anymore. I'm not an artist. It was when I was an artist that I used to be like because they do shows for night. Once 7 p.m. done, I'm not getting any business for outside at the moment. So I called him around evening. The guy no pick. I even tell my friend, say, if I see waiting the happen, no. She said, okay, no problem. Wait for her. Maybe he did busy and all of those things. I said, okay. The next day, I waited for him from morning to evening. VDM now called me at about 6:23.
Wow. Well, let's continue. So, after days of waiting for Verydarkman to schedule the meeting, it became clear to Cynthia that it wasn't going to happen. In this final emotional clip, she explained what pushed her over the edge, her feelings of betrayal, and why she is convinced Verydarkman used her situation for his own personal content and to build his own brand. So sit back and take a watch.
In the evening, I mean, he knows. Even I told him from the beginning, when VDM started calling me, when I gave him my number, I told him I don't take calls at night. If you call me anything past 9 p.m., I'm not going to pick your calls. He knows that he has called me a couple of times at night and I don't take your calls. Do you understand me? So when he called me at about 6 in the evening, I'm like, yo, if you're trying to schedule a meeting for today, then that's not possible. I didn't take my calls. So when I woke up the next morning, because I was already over, me, I'm someone that if I'm angry, I like to handle it at that point in time. I know they like carry. If I sleep, I not be winch when they put something for meds till the next day. If I dey vex for you today, if I don't sleep, if you come up for my med, except say maybe now on a very special note, now be say I go hold on for med for years. So now the guy, he called me as I not pick the next day. I say if I not call this guy back now, because say maybe I dey run from the meeting. So I called him back the next morning. He said, Alpha, yeah, I called him back. When I called him back, he didn't pick. He now called me back. Alpha, I'm like, yeah, what's up? Say, I called you yesterday. I said, yes. I said, what did I even tell him? I said, yeah, it was evening and it was raining, so I didn't take your calls or whatever. It was like, okay, so I was on the island. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? I said, but I called you the other day and, I was expecting you to schedule the meeting and whatever it is, but I didn't hear from you. It was like, yeah, he was busy, that he's going to try to, reschedule another meeting for the whole thing for me and Jude to meet each other and have a conversation. And then I said, okay. I waited for some hours. I called him again. Alpha, you don't call him. He said, no, say never call him. I said, they're busy. I said, okay, no one. I waited for some hours. I sent that message. I said, I beg, let me know if this meeting go hold. Because not be today, me and Jude, I see Jude. You understand? So I don't know whether, I don't know how Jude want in here. I don't look down on people, yeah? So I didn't say, okay, maybe you can't make it happen or whatever it is. But if you say you can make it happen, let me know on time. Do you understand me? Let me know on time before, so that I can do this and get over with it. Because my life doesn't revolve around this anymore. I don't want my life to revolve around this anymore. He didn't respond. It was when he didn't respond, it's like 2 days later, that was when I came online yesterday to now, talk about how somebody called me, blah, 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 everything that happened. And then today, I'm glad that you could now make a video and your position is obvious. Do you understand me? Your position is obvious. Because as Jude told you all the things that he still told you, you had the privilege to still see me or even call me and say, this is what I heard. This is what do you have to say about this? What do you have to say about this? But no, you came online to tell everybody that he didn't collect my name. He only made $3,000 from my catalog. A host of things that you said in your life, and you are telling me to come and meet you to collect my catalog from you. Very funny, my dear. As you didn't have enough decency to call me and tell me, so you came online to tell everybody that before you called me, you already had my catalog. You just wanted to hear what I had to say. You wanted to stress me by telling me to apologize to my oppressor. And you still had the infantry to come online to come and say it again, that I should apologize to my oppressor. The last thing where anybody go use for this life, well, I don't have anything to tell you. Now you know where you and Jude for see each other. And now you know the kind of relationship when you and Jude get. But one thing I'll tell you, One thing I'll tell you, bro, don't use me for content. You get me? Don't use me for content. Don't try it.
Wow, there's a lot to unpack here. Now that you've heard Cynthia's full account, let us look at this from all angles. First, it is important to remember the history here. Cynthia Morgan's career came to a halt after she left Northside Entertainment. In 2020, she came out with claims that she lost everything: her name, her royalties, and her social media account. This generated massive public sympathy. However, Jude Okoye fired back, releasing copies of their contract and stating that the label was to recoup its 40 million naira investment before any profit sharing. He denied taking her name, a position backed by her former manager, Joy Tongo. Now, let's bring in Verydarkman. He has built a massive following by positioning himself as an unfiltered truth teller who isn't afraid to call people out. His involvement here fits his brand perfectly. He saw a public dispute and decided to weigh in, presenting what he called the facts of the case, which largely favored Jude. Cynthia's narrative paints a picture of a man who, despite his claim of seeking truth, ultimately used her vulnerability for content. She felt he took Jude's side without even hearing her out and then dangled the hope of a resolution, the face-to-face meeting, only to ghost her. This situation highlights a major critique of Verydarkman's style of social media activism. While he claims to fight for the common person, his method can be seen so abrasive and, as Cynthia alleges, performative. By inserting himself, he became part of the story. From Cynthia's point of view, he did more harm than good by publicly siding with the more powerful figure and then failing to follow through all his promise of mediation. It raises the question, when does social media commentaries cross the line from seeking justice to simply creating more trauma for views? So, what do you guys think? Do you believe Cynthia Morgan's account of what happened with Verydarkman? Is she a victim of manipulative industry, or are there more sides to this story we aren't seeing? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. I want to hear everything from you. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and most importantly, subscribe to Obas Trending Gist for more breakdowns of the stories that matters. Until next time, stay informed.